Hello Cougars, this is Dr. Jim Brewer, District Administrator for the Clinton Community School District. And the shout out of the week this week goes to everybody involved at CCSD in school safety, which is everybody, okay, at the schools, as it is America's School Safety Week this week across the nation. And with me to talk about school safety at CCSD is
Brandon Loomer, Director of Facilities, Grounds, and Safety.
So, Mr. Loomer, you take on the Director of Safety. You just announced that. We're very fortunate to have Mr. Loomer as he's a Vice President of the Wisconsin School Safety Coordinators Association, soon to be President of WSCA, and congratulations on that role. And I know there's so much crossover that WSCA brings to CCSD and your understanding and knowledge of school safety. Talk to us about how we're doing here at CCSD in our safety protocols and safety in general.
Yeah, I guess I'm impartial.
We're a little biased.
I'm a little biased. I feel like we're doing a great job. And it's because of all of us. The teachers, I have gotten buy-in from the teachers, the students have bought in, the administrators have bought in, our school board members have bought in, and the community in a whole has really bought in. And I appreciate that. That makes my job a lot easier. Absolutely. And I can really focus on growing our school safety. Yeah. Just it's a weird world we live in, right? So
yeah, absolutely. And we are blessed to have your knowledge and expertise here. I mean, you have a corrections facilities background with that. You've brought some tremendous changes, positive changes into implementing our safety protocols with that. One of the things I do want to give a shout out is to Rock County as a whole, as you and I joined the Rock County School Safety Consortium, which was started a year ago. And we've seen membership in our group grow. Yes. I want to give a shout out to Ryan Turner over at the Beloit School District, as he's kind of spearheaded this and taken some of the leadership on that. But like we've hosted that group a year ago here in the infancy of it. And I mean, we just held a meeting at the Milton School District here a couple weeks ago, and you're seeing membership grow, which is great because it takes a collaborative effort. Okay, to ensure that all of our kids, staff, and community members are safe. And there is nothing more important, okay, to our schools than the safety and security of our students, staff, and community members that are here. So what are some primary techniques or tips or just common sense that we should be taking out of this?
Yeah, I'm big on the closed and locked doors, interior and exterior. One of the things I try to teach staff to do is train your ears to listen for that door to latch behind. Yeah. And just working in law enforcement for 15 years like I did, that was something that was drilled into me. So I do it when we go to a restaurant, I do any of it. But just training your mind to always think safety first. I don't sit with my back towards doors in buildings. It's a culture that we're trying to build.
Yeah, and that just brings up, Mr. Loomer and I had the privilege of a few weeks back of attending a conference just an hour south of here, down by O'Hare Airport. It was the Illinois School Safety Conference. It's a free conference, and I tell you, it was one of the best that I've ever attended as an administrator. It was a great conference. They brought in some world-renowned safety experts to come in and speak to the audience. There was a couple, about 800 attendees at that free conference. Yeah. It didn't cost us much except for some travel time to head down there, right? And we picked up, a nugget, and that you're going to be sharing here soon with the staff on Friday at PD. Yeah. What is that nugget dealing with?
It's dealing with fire alarms. When you, instead of rushing out the door, getting your kids and rushing out the door, I want them to pause at the door, line the kids up on a safe wall, look, listen, and smell before they open that door. As we know, firearms can set off fire alarms. And we just want to take that extra precaution. I feel like we have enough time, and speed isn't the most important thing. I think is being sure of what the scenario is the most important.
Yeah, and we learned that through a presenter who oversaw the response to the Covenant school shooting down in Nashville a year and a half, 2 years ago. And when they did their debrief, they talked about it because the firearms that the individual used did set the fire alarm off. And we've often had that. Well, what do we do if the fire alarm's going off, right? How do we know? And that was one. Attending that conference is going to make everybody here even safer than what they are now. And Mr. Loomer, I can't thank you enough for your leadership and guidance here at CCSD. I know I certainly feel more comfortable, as a leader of this organization. And I want to give a shout out to Officer Walls and our local police department, as we just added an SRO at the schools.
It's been a good partnership.
It's been a great partnership. So thank you, Chief Schultz, for encouraging and helping us get an SRO here at the schools. And Officer Walls is making those very important relationships that we have in both of our buildings. So that's another enhancement that we've done recently with school safety. And again, I can't thank you enough for your leadership, and go Cougars.